everybody. This is Ron Gooden from Phase Zero Design, Season 2, Healthcare Hustle. With me today, we've got Jillian, our famous Jillian.
Hello. And our first guest of the series, Liza Tuttle from
Hello.
Illuminate.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
So with that, we're going to jump right in.
Let's do it.
It's a little official.
Okay, the first question, Liza. What inspires you most about lighting for healthcare environments?
Actually, I love lighting in general, but I would say, funny enough, is the people that I work with. So you guys, I mean, Ron and Jill, and honestly the Phase Zero team, and everything that, no, but in all honesty, like in everything you guys do and you're passionate about it, we like to say we provide a solution, right? Instead of just like lighting a space. And it's, you know, what you guys throw at me and right?
Every time.
I love to just like give you guys new ideas for you to just like stomp on and tell me that you want more. So, but in general, I truly like to see what a space looks like, and I see it, I think, a different way than especially Jill with the interior side and Ron with all of his experience. Seeing it all come to life is truly amazing, and I think bringing a little bit of a design into a healthcare space is exciting. I think that most people look at a healthcare space with the lighting as just like 2x2s and make sure you have enough light for exams, and we're in kind of an age where we get to bring not just you know, your interiors and finishes, but a light and make it something more. So
Yeah, exactly. You know, we're always thinking big picture and colors and finishes, but that extra, I kind of call it jewelry sometimes.
Yeah.
That little extra personality, and if people know us, this group, we have pretty big personalities, and we like to enjoy ourselves and have a little bit of fun, and that's what we're doing here today. So that's
Yeah.
awesome. All right, how can lighting fixtures and the technology work to accentuate the patient and staff experience?
That's a great question. Not that yours wasn't great too, Jill, but no, in all honesty, lighting and the controls, I think, behind lighting have come a long way, especially in the past couple of years. You'll hear color tuning, you'll hear circadian rhythm, you'll hear color-centric. A lot of this stuff is just made to not only change your space, but also it's actually helpful for the patient. So when ICU patients are recovering from a surgery or something traumatic and they're put in a space that doesn't have windows, because not all hospital rooms have windows, they're finding that if you put in a color tuning fixture so that, you know, at 8 a.m. it goes from 2700 Kelvin up to, you know, noon or 1 p.m. and it goes up to 4000 Kelvin and then it goes back down, that this patient is starting to understand the time of day and they're recovering quicker. That technology and the controls behind it is it's kind of a game changer for the healthcare side.
Yeah.
It's scientifically proven to help them heal quicker too.
Yes, it is.
It is, yeah, and it's not, you know, circadian rhythm I think is thrown out
Right.
a lot, and there's a lot more regimentation to it, a lot more studies that are coming out, and so it's not just kind of about putting in color temperature. Now you're actually adding in like RGBW, and there's a lot more to it than that. But I think without getting into that kind of that deep knowledge, just understanding that changing the color temperature of your light fixture throughout the day changes not only in the healthcare field, but I think in everywhere, helps people adapt better.
And then above and beyond the scientific and kind of technical side of things, you can also use the controls and lighting in fun ways. Like in I know she hates when we do this. When the pediatric project that we're working on, we're doing a chase scene. So as the pediatric patients walk down that corridor, the light actually changes with them and interacts with them and creates that extra special occurrence when a child going into a healthcare situation, already stressed enough, mom's trying to pull them to get them to the doctor's appointment, but if they remember the last time that light followed me, that was really cool, maybe mom won't have such a struggle getting them to the doctor's appointment. So
Yeah, it makes it more of an exciting place rather than a scary place.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm credit to you guys for everything. I mean, especially in that project, the fiber optics. I hadn't even done fiber optics, and they wanted to create a whole night sky in the ceiling. I'm still looking forward to how that installs, by the way. But yeah, it does. It changes the game. It changes how somebody interacts with the space. And I think that nothing can truly do it the way that lighting does it. Not paint, not anything, because it interacts with you.
We've heard about UV light integrations. Can you speak to the benefits of this upcoming technology?
Yes, I will speak high level for a couple of reasons because it can get boring getting into the details of it. But UV is big. The important thing to know about lighting is UVC is used most frequently, and that is something that you can put in a fixture, a downlight, a direct, indirect, a linear. It depends on the manufacturer, but you can actually disinfect the area through your light. Many manufacturers do it differently. There's a certain range or a certain nanometer level you need to be at. In most cases, it needs to directly hit the surface, so if there's dirt on it or if there's somebody's hand in the way, it won't disinfect it. But you can actually put it, like the lights that are above us, in that light, and it can work while the lights are on. Some manufacturers actually have it so when the people are out, so say it's an office space, at 5 p.m., it switches and it does a higher frequency of UVC because UV can sometimes affect the person, can affect it if it's coming at you, because they used to do it through like the air duct system. So there's a couple different ways you can do it, but it's very interesting because it can be in a fixture without you even noticing it, and it can disinfect it, and especially with, you know, the environment that we're in nowadays, it's huge. So we're seeing it kind of take over. It's one of the newest technologies.
And it just improves year after year after year. You know, years ago when I was in the hospital on the owner side, you know, you'd see those little blue, old school UV lights on the side as you open up the doors into either the imaging suite or the OR suite. Any of the bugs and other stuff coming through would kind of get zapped, as it were. But now, to your point, they're putting them in OR fixtures and in between cases. You know, they'll do the cleanup, and then in between, everybody exits the room and they'll do the zzz, and it kind of cleans the room. But
exactly that noise. I think it makes that noise too. Now it's purple though, not blue. The color now, that nanometer range is now like a purple.
Is there any specific healthcare lighting elements that you're most excited about right now?
There's a new fixture that actually we're talking about that you're actually going to be able to just go in any direction. You know, you can change your, not only on the horizontal axis but the vertical axis, and you can bring it from one floor to the other floor, and I don't know, it's pretty kind of like an electric current and things like that. But the way
we'll have to find a good spot.
We'll have to. We will. Yeah. TBD. But in all honesty, I mean, we're going to create ways, the way that LEDs and soon OLEDs are going to be able to start making fixtures to be whatever you guys want them to be. And it's the designers, it's you guys that are going to tell us what to do. We'll just give you the capability and occasionally tell you no. But
what do you see for the future of lighting in healthcare?
Honestly, I think the controls are going to be a big one for now. I think that's where everything is going. You got the color tuning, right? You got the ability to change it according to the time of day. When it comes to healthcare, I truly think the ability to change your light in a space it comes down to how is it going to be controlled, right? Is it 0 to 10 volt? Is it DMX? Is it, you know, what can we do? Can we chase it down a hallway? Can we?
Of course we can.
Yes. It's like embedded in me. But I think that's where we have to start honing things. That's where a lot of the new technology is okay, we have the ability to do anything with lighting, right? LED has given us that opportunity. Now we have to be able to control it, right? I have to be able to do what you guys want me to do, right? You guys want all of these different things, and it's exciting, but when it comes down to it, the end user wants to be able to press a button, or the end user wants to just walk down that hallway, and as soon as you notice that a body's there or a movement's there, it wants to happen seamlessly. So behind the scenes, making it so they don't know how we do it, that in itself is where we think that healthcare and I think anything is going and what we want to see, right? We want it to be seamless for the end user. We don't want to get a call.
Pushing the limits.
Pushing the limits, right? But yeah, I mean, who knows?
At a cost-effective
Always cost effective, right? But with OLEDs, I mean, I don't know, you may be able to like roll out a red carpet that lights up, and God, please don't give me that. I don't know if we can do it.
That'll be the call next week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, with that, we want to thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Coronet, for letting us borrow your beautiful showroom for the space, and thanks so much for having me. If you want to see any of our products, who we rep, some inspiration photos, Illuminate ne.com is our website. You can follow us, Illuminate Connecticut, on Instagram or LinkedIn. But yeah, thank you guys for having me.